Welcome to Dr. Balaga's God Knowledge Doc podcast, your quick dive into the latest medical breakthroughs to keep you ahead of the curve. Let's get started. Today is September 23rd, 2025. This video is on an article published online September 16, 2025, open access in Neuron, a cell press journal, titled The How and Why of Sleep, Motor Theory, and Catecholamine hypotheses. How sleep works, motor circuits in action. What is motor theory of sleep? It proposes that sleep control is embedded in somatic and autonomic motor networks, not confined to a single brain center. Why is the preoptic area important in sleep? Historically seen as a sleep center, it's part of a larger distributed network of sleep promoting neurons. How are sleep neurons identified? Via anatomical screening, tracing circuits, and functional validation, example imaging and optogenetics. What are sleep active neurons? They show increased activity right before and during sleep episodes, often detected by FOS-based tagging. Why is sleep control tied to motor systems? Across species, sleep correlates with motor quiescence, suggesting a deep link between sleep and movement. Why sleep matters? The Catecholamine hypothesis. What is the Catecholamine hypothesis of sleep? It suggests that sleep benefits from inactivation of catecholamines like dopamine and noradrenaline. Why do catecholamines matter in sleep? They regulate arousal, movement, immunity, and metabolism. Function is disrupted during sleep deprivation. How does sleep affect immune function? Sleep suppresses catecholamine signaling, boosting anti-inflammatory activity and immune surveillance. What role do catecholamines play in metabolism? They influence glucose regulation, fat storage, and hormone secretion. Imbalance by sleep loss. Can sleep protect neurons? Yes. Sleep reduces activity in metabolically vulnerable catecholamine neurons, aiding recovery. Is there a sleep center in the brain? No. Sleep neurons span forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain motor control areas. It reduces heart rate, blood pressure, and temperature via sleep neurons in the hypothalamus, periaqueductal gray, the nucleus of the solitary tract, and others. How does sleep suppress movement? Neurons in areas like the substantia nigra pars reticulata, parafacial zone, and ventral gigantocellular reticular nucleus inhibit somatic motor activity while promoting sleep. What brain areas are sleep promoting? The central nucleus of the amygdala, the preoptic area, the periaqueductal gray, the ventral tegmental area, the nucleus of the solitary tract, the parafacial zone, the substantia nigra pars reticulata, and many others across SMS and AMS circuits. How do sleep neurons coordinate arousal and movement? Some send axon collaterals to both arousal and motor systems, enabling synchronous inhibition. Beyond rest, a systems biology of sleep. What happens if we don't sleep? Cognitive decline, emotional instability, immunodeficiency, and higher risk of metabolic and cardiac diseases. What are sleep's broad benefits? Repair, synaptic homeostasis, immune regulation, metabolic balance, and protection of vulnerable neurons. Is sleep a passive or an active process? It's an active, distributed, network-driven process coordinated by sleep neurons. How does sleep drive arise? Via homeostatic and circadian mechanisms, including fatigue and catecholamine neurons. Could catecholamine fatigue drive sleep? Yes. Reduced efficacy of arousal systems may increase sleep pressure and promote recovery. Clinical and public health insights from sleep science. How can understanding sleep biology improve clinical care? By targeting catecholamine pathways, therapies may optimize sleep in disorders like insomnia, ADHD, or depression. What public health risks are linked to poor sleep? Increased rates of heart and cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, and neurodegenerative disorders. How might this research guide further interventions? Drugs are neuromodulation strategies that modulate motor sleep circuits, or catecholamine balance could enhance restorative sleep. Can sleep science help reduce healthcare costs? Yes. Early sleep based interventions may reduce burden of chronic diseases and improve the quality of life. What are the next frontiers in sleep science? Personalized sleep medicine integrating circadian biology, neuroimmunology, and catecholamine dynamics. Eponyms in sleep science: von Ecomo neurons. Konstantin von Economo proposed a sleep center in the anterior hypothalamus based on patients with encephalitis lethargica. Nauta's transactions. Wall J.H. Nauta demonstrated the role of the preoptic area in sleep generation using brain transactions. The Maruzzi and Magoon model. Giuseppe Maruzzi and Horace Magoon described the ascending reticular activating system fundamental in sleep-wake transitions. The Sapir flip-flop switch. Clifford B. Sapir introduced the mutually inhibitory circuit model of sleep-wake transitions. Sachs awakenings. Dr. Oliver Sacks highlighted dopamine's role in arousal through L-DOPA treatment of encephalitis lethargica patients. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your colleagues. When we change how we see disease, we change how we shape lives. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep seeking wisdom.